Hello everyone and welcome to Kimmy's Shrine. So if you're new here, I do Disney themed videos. So last month it was actually my Princess Mango Kawaii range. If you've not seen that, please go check that out. And today I'm doing a haul. So yeah, let's just get into this. So some of these things I've actually had for a couple of weeks because I don't actually go shopping that often. So the main place I go is Salisbury when I go visit my dad. So in Salisbury they got like a Primark, they had the toy shop as well, TK Maxx, things like that. So I tend to go shopping there. I had actually recently gone to Pandora again because if you didn't know, I've recently had my birthday and I did actually have some birthday money left over. So I actually bought some new ones, some new charms there as well. So that's the first thing I'll show you is actually my Pandora things. Now I still have them on my bracelet. I was going to take them off, but like I always do, obviously do like somewhere I do like a clip of what they look like. So the first one I got to go on my Pixar bracelet, because I'm trying to get more Pixar things because I do have a Disney bracelet and then I got Pixar characters. So at the moment Pandora don't do a Pixar bracelet. So it's got like a normal standard bracelet that I have, and then already on there I've got Mike Wazowski, Sully, and I've got Remy. But then one of the newest ones I got was actually Buzz. Now the reason I got Buzz is because I want to get more stuff that's actually Pixar based. So if you've ever watched the Santa Claus, which was the second movie where they turn Tim Allen's character, if you didn't know, he does the voice of Buzz, but they turn Tim Allen's character, so Santa Claus, they get like a robot version, and there's a scene where he actually drinks like the hot chocolate and he says it gives me a little buzz. And every time me and Ruben love about that, we always like joke about that. It's something we kind of say in everyday life. So I actually now officially have a little buzz, and I just thought that was so fitting because obviously for one, it was obviously Tim Allen's the voice of it, the fact he says Buzz is his character. So yeah, so that's one reason I got that one, because I thought, okay, for one I want to get more Pixar ones. So on my list to get Pixar is I want to get WALL-E eventually, and I also want to get the Up House as well. So I want to eventually have just a Pixar bracelet, but I also have a Disney bracelet. So one of the newest ones I got on there was the magic carpet. So I've actually been wanting magic carpet for a while, and then on the back of the magic carpet it just says I can show you the world. Eventually I might put him on one of my necklaces, because I actually do have necklaces where I put some of my charms on as well. One of my earrings, so yeah, so this one here, so that one I can obviously sometimes hang things on down, so I feel like he'll look nice on like a necklace or my earrings rather on the bracelet. But yeah, so he's the other one that I got. I am eventually going to get the new Lion King ones, because Pandora just recently released the Lion King ones for the 30th anniversary. So they've got a gold plated Simba, they've got a rose gold plated Nala, so I definitely want to get those two. At the moment they're £70, so I do kind of have to save up for those because that's quite a lot of money. I can understand, so obviously for one they're Disney because of the license, obviously because they're plated, so a little bit more than say sterling and silver. So I do want to eventually get those, so hopefully that'll be in a future video, so maybe in my next haul in a couple of weeks. It's just I need to save up for that because that's like £140 just for those two. So like I said, so I'll save up, but I just wanted to show you those ones first, just because I said I had some birthday money left over, and so that's why I got those with that. So that was the first one. And then went into Primark. Now I've been wanting to get a bag for say going to the beach, going to the gardens, that kind of thing, only because when me and Ruben like to go out, we like to like sit somewhere. So one of the things that I wanted to get was a bag that was big enough to put things in. So I actually got this Stitch bag. Now I know you're saying Stitch isn't my favourite, it's just the fact that obviously Primark do a lot of Stitch things, so I was happy to get this one because for one, blue's my favourite colour. It's kind of subtle because obviously on the other side it doesn't have him, so if I really wanted to I could actually have it this side, but I just needed it to be deep and long enough to then put things like this into my blanket. So this is obviously a blanket I got from Primark a while ago, but I needed something that it obviously this would fit in there, but then also I could put my drinks in there, put like a few snacks in there, my sunglasses, my suntan lotion, things like that. So this is now going to be what I class as like my beach, or like when me and Ruben go out for the evenings to we go to like what's I call it the dog park. It's basically a park where obviously dogs are allowed to run around, so it's kind of fun to just kind of watch them. So yeah, so walking around Primark and I actually came across this. So in my last video I was talking about the Princess range, which is kind of like a kawaii manga sort of range, and I'd mentioned that in some stores, like some Primark stores I'd gone to, they had started to reduce some of the items. That's why I did that video for you last time, so you could see what was available. When I went to the section where the princess stuff was, because I want to see if they had anything else, I saw a whole range of Stitch stuff that was in that kind of kawaii like manga style. So they had so many other things that obviously had Stitch on there. I didn't want to have too much of it because obviously, for one, it was things that I would obviously just put in the shrine because it's things that I wouldn't necessarily use, but at the same time I was like, I feel like they've now obviously moved from the princesses and now gone on to Stitch. So this is a hairbrush, but it's also kind of cute because it's got a little mirror in there, and obviously the little brush comes out. Obviously I would never use this one because obviously at the moment, as you can tell, I've got my braids in. I do tend to have my braids in quite a lot, but for me, I find stuff like this, especially when the ears stick out, I've had things like this in the past and I do find that it does get damaged, so I like to keep this in the shrine. But this was only £2, but like I said, yeah, so it's got him in this very like kawaii kind of look. It is very cute, like I do really like this sort of style, so if I do see any in the future either reduced, I might be tempted to get some more stuff of there. It's just the fact that items they had advertised isn't things that I personally would want, and I'm trying to think whether Angel was on any of it, because I know there are quite a few Stitch things. I didn't see anything with Lilo in there, I just saw Stitch, but they might have had Angel as well. But yeah, I just had to show you guys, so just in case, if you do like Stitch, if you do like obviously getting stuff that are just like everyday stuff that just happen to be Disney, I thought that would be obviously a nice thing to do, especially if you've got any people's like birthdays coming up, or if you're like me, I like to shop for Christmas all year round, so obviously I like to kind of see what there is for like stocking fillers, that kind of thing. So I've always got Christmas on my mind, or at least presents on my mind, just to be like, oh, that would be nice for someone's birthday. And then I saw this one, so this one, it just says Disney Princess Little Mermaid Bath Fizzer. So this is Ariel, and this one was £1.50. Now this is not any particular style, so this looks like the normal Ariel style, so it's not like the kawaii version, it's not any other version of Ariel. It's just obviously just her as a bath fizzer. I can't use bath fizzers, unfortunately. Like, I love having baths, so I can obviously have bubbles and things like that. I just can't physically use the bath fizzers, but I just thought that was really cute to kind of have in the shrine. And note it's only £1.50 as well. It does smell really nice, so I'm trying to see if actually, oh, it says peach. I was trying to work out what sort of scent it was, but I was a little bit worried about obviously bringing it home, because obviously being bath fizzers, they do have a tendency to crumble over time. So yeah, so for me, I was like, okay, I'm glad this kind of got on one piece, so at least I can show you guys on camera, but I'm not expecting it to last that long in the shrine, because obviously where I film is in an attic, it gets really hot up here sometimes, so I'm actually expecting over time for this to kind of crumble and kind of like, you know, on the sort of the shrine bit of area, I'm expecting her to eventually kind of disappear. And then I'm still obsessed with the Munchkins range, so spoiler, my next video would actually be an updated version of the Munchkin range, but I thought I'd show you what I already had. So this one is the Stitch, and this one is series 3, so this is a bath sponge. I already have a Minnie Mouse one, so I don't actually use these. Again, I just use them as decoration, but this one's already reduced, so this was originally £2, reduced down to £1. I didn't see anything else that was reduced, so I just got this one because there was nothing else that I could see that was. But like I said, I'm obsessed with these sort of Munchkin range. Like I said, I'm going to do an updated version for you guys in my next one, because I realised I've not actually talked about Munchkins in one video for about 3, maybe 4 months now. I didn't realise how much time had passed, because obviously some of the stuff I got early in the year, but obviously I've got a lot more since. Because when I originally started talking about them, I think I got mainly series 1 and series 2, but they've already brought out series 4, so I was just thinking, again, if this is kind of thing that you like to collect, I thought I'd show you some updated versions of what they have. And then this one I really want to use, but at the same time I'm so worried about obviously the picture getting scratched, so I'm not sure yet. So this was only £3, and this is part of the new range, so this is series 4, and this is the water bottle. So one thing I love about this is actually got Pumbaa as a burger, so I really like that. It does also have Angel as a little sundae. It's got Stitch as a little lemon drink as well. But yeah, and it's got Winnie the Pooh as like a little pizza. Yeah, yeah, so I'm really loving this range. I'm glad they're bringing more stuff out, but I feel like I've got a lot of stuff that's Munchlings just around the house. There's like everyday stuff that I have that just happens to be Munchlings. So when I go to Salisbury, one of the things that we like doing is actually go around the market. So we actually purposely go on a day where we know there's a market day, because I have said this before, that there's actually a guy who sells loads of toys. So it's almost like if you imagine like eBay if it had a shop, because it's just random toys. Now a while ago I did actually get a Buzz Lightyear. Luckily he works, so he's actually in the Pixar section downstairs in the front room, and I wanted a Woody to match. Now for a long time I've been trying to find a Woody, so unfortunately this one doesn't have the hat, but for ages I've been trying to find a Woody doll, and I actually found this one, and then on this one his arm moves and I was like, I don't know if he's supposed to like hold his hat and obviously that like yeehaw kind of thing. It was difficult to know whether he was too big for Buzz, because I know in the movies Woody is like a bigger version to Buzz, so obviously when they're standing next to each other there is like a height difference, so I kind of had to guess. So I feel like this is a good height for him, and this was only £8. I thought it wasn't too bad, but yeah, so he does actually require batteries to do something, so I'm assuming he does at some point talk, so I will obviously vlog about it if Reubens able to fix him for me, because if you know Reuben obviously likes to try and fix stuff, so I buy the toy, I give it to Reuben, and then he just try and fix them if he can, because there is a button on here that obviously looks like it does something, but like I said I will obviously vlog about it. And then another thing that I got from the market was actually this one here. So they had quite a few Lion King items, but some of them I already had in the shrine, so things like this I feel like you either get from like a big packet of toys, where obviously it comes out with like sets with all different characters in. So for example in Disney store they do them, or like we get them as toys in like McDonald's and Burger King, things like that. So a lot of them I already had, but this one was only £3 and I couldn't resist. So it's Mufasa with Simba, and it's like they're sleeping. So I absolutely love this. I think this is such a cute pose of them, and I don't have a lot of things that would have Mufasa and Simba. Like I got a few Mufasa things, but this is probably the only thing that I've got. Just looking now, it's probably the only thing I've got that's actually got Simba and Mufasa together. But I just thought it was super cute, like them two like just like sleeping together. I just thought I couldn't resist to get that. Like, so it's only £3. I'm just trying to see if it says, it doesn't say it comes from anywhere. So for example it doesn't say like McDonald's or Burger King on there, so I assume this might have come like in a set with obviously the other characters, which again I had one or two of them as a child, but like I said a lot of them I've had to rebuy as an adult. But yeah, like I said, I couldn't resist this one. And then the last thing I got, which we went to Asda. So this was actually a while ago when we got back from London, because we had to go to Asda, because obviously going to London we had no food in the house because we had obviously been away for 3 days. So we went to Asda to get like a few like odd bits and things, and as always I have to go to the home section because I just like to see what they've got. Sometimes it's things that I already have or it's things I don't want, but it's probably the wrong time of year, but I absolutely had to get this one. So this was a hand towel, and it's actually Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm trying to remember how much this was. I think this particular size was probably about £6, because I know they do different sizes as well, but I absolutely love stuff like this for Halloween. So these are the kind of things that I like to get throughout the year. So obviously I like to try and find things for either Christmas or Halloween, because I find that especially Nightmare Before Christmas stuff in Asda, they have been doing quite a lot of things recently throughout the year. So they do stuff like Valentine's, obviously they do just like general stuff like this, and then they bring a lot out at Halloween. So I was happy to find this because I know I don't have things like this already, so I like to have again like normal everyday things that just happens to be a Disney version. So yeah, so that was it for my haul. So my next one, like I said, spoiler, is going to be an updated version of the Munchkins range, just because I said in the last couple of weeks or even last couple of months since I've done my last video, a lot of new stuff has come out, like I said, with the series 4 coming out. I'm not planning on buying anything anytime soon. Like I said, I'm trying to save for the Nala and Simba Pandora items, and I'm not seeing my dad for a couple of weeks, so I probably won't be going into town anytime soon. But like I said, yeah, I try not to do too much like haul based ones, so I'm trying to do things from the shrine. So if there's anything that you want to see, then let me know down below. Though I do know in the future I'd like to do a Nala video, because I've not actually done a Nala one. I don't think I've actually done a Nala one. I've done a Nala and Simba one, but over the last couple of years I've actually got more Nala stuff, so I'd like to do her in one video as well. I do actually have about 7 mystery minis, so I love doing those ones. So again, over the last sort of 6 months I've just been going around the shops and obviously just saving them, so I've got enough one video, so that will be in a future video as well. But like I said, anything you guys want to see, then let me know down below. I do know someone's actually asked for a Zoom video. Unfortunately at the moment I don't have anything new, but I do have a playlist of all the other Zoom stuff I've got on there. It's just they don't tend to produce any new Zoom anymore. Obviously they've moved on to other things for Disney, like I said, the Munchkin range, the manga range, that kind of thing. So unfortunately I don't think that's a video I can do anytime soon, because I don't think they're producing anything new. But like I said, I will try, so that is still on my list, so I haven't forgotten about you. The fact that you've asked for it, it will be, if I can find some stuff either on eBay or the Facebook groups, then obviously I will do that as a video for you. But yeah, if you like this kind of videos, then please like and subscribe and click the bell notifications so you get notified when all my videos go up. And that's it, and I'll see you guys next time. Later days.